Hey guys, I want to do a video showing my everyday carry EDC loadout as it pertains to law enforcement, I guess. A lot of guys and gals I work with, we feel like we work all the time, so the reality of this is my everyday carry, even more so than when I'm in off duty. So, first off, I guess everybody carries a wallet, just a plain black leather wallet there. Set of keys to my car with a extra handcuff key there, just a small handcuff key there. More keys to various doors and things at work. Really nice extended handcuff key. If you ever tried to take handcuffs off someone who's struggling or got really fat arms, big hands, whatever, this extended key comes in real handy. Let's see. Of course, pocket knife. Nothing fancy about this one. It's I've probably had it 20 years. It's a Frost Cutlery. Got a serrated blade. Been a good knife. I probably paid $15 for it 20 years ago. I carry it every day. Use it for a lot of functions. Opening boxes, cutting rope, string, that kind of stuff. It's just a little beater knife, but it's been a good one. Good sharp edge. Still, after all the abuse I've put it through, real sharp point there. Alright. Let's see. Have a small LED flashlight. Carry in my pocket here. Good for cursory searches in vehicles, things like that, tight spaces. Just a good little backup. It's I think I got it at Lowe's, probably paid $20 for it. Good little flashlight. And let's see, Gerber multi-tool, of course, comes in really handy. Taking tags off cars, things like that. Always need a good pair of pliers or scissors, anything like that. Anything that comes in real handy. It's an older model. Had it for quite some time, but good little tool to have. You just never know when you might need something like that. Cell phone, of course, Nextel. Use those two ways a lot. Work in a real rural area. Our radios sometimes don't work as well as they should, but these here tend to work. We use them quite a bit. Let's see, handcuffs, 2 pair, Smith & Wesson brand. Not built for comfort, that's for sure. Have to make some more room here. Maglite, rechargeable model, very bright. Carried everywhere. It works quite well. Puts out a good strong beam. Also doubles as a ASP baton or impact weapon of some sort. Quite handy. Have used it quite a few times. Sometimes that's all you've got. Put this over here. Let's see. Radio. Motorola. Not a bad radio. Like I said, we're still doing some upgrades on our system. It's getting better, putting up more towers, things of that nature, but just handheld radio with a lapel mic. Alright, next. Impact weapon, ASP baton. I believe this is the 21-inch model. Got a hook here on the end to don't lose your grip. Comes open with a flick of the wrist. Ball peen on the end here. It's got a little wear. I've used it on a few. It uses it for all kinds of applications. Busting windows in one in particular, I've used it quite a few times. Pepper spray. Good stuff. Very messy though. I mean, I'll be honest with you, use it more on canines, aggressive canines, than, sorry about that. Alright, call you back later. But anyways, have used it. It does work well, but I have seen people that are actually, it has little effect on them. Not, I wouldn't say immune, but they can still fight through it. I mean, it's hot. You get a good shot in the eyes and the mucous nose, and it, you know, does cause trouble breathing, swelling of the eyes, nose, snot and carrying on, but I can see people that could fight through it. But like I say, use it, have used it quite a few times. It's just been exposed to it myself quite a few times. If you use this stuff in like in a room, an enclosed environment, stand a chance of getting a little bit of contact yourself. The next tool here, this is probably the best tool they ever give us. I'm sure y'all have seen plenty of YouTube videos where officers use these. This is the X26 Taser. Fantastic. Fantastic weapon. Has a built-in light, laser. I don't know if you can see the laser because of the light. There it is. But that dot, very accurate. This particular one is has a cartridge that's good for 21 feet. That's really pushing it, because when this weapon's fired, there's two, I don't know if you can see it, that copper, that's like, it's really fine, like fishing line. It's 21 feet of copper line. It has two barbs that are attached at this end. They look kind of like straightened fish hooks, look like a fish hook that's been straightened out, has a little barb. When this weapon's fired, the two probes come out the end here and go out kind of in a V pattern. They open up. So at 21 feet, it's quite a spread. And in order for this weapon to work in this mode, as far as being deployed, both probes have to actually stick into the individual you're shooting at. So at 21 feet, you'd be lucky to get both probes in with the spread on it. The optimum range for this thing is point blank to, I'd say, about 15 feet. Very extremely accurate though. You put it on that red dot on target, center mass, it's gonna be there. And I'm gonna tell you, total incapacitation. When we went through training, we had to be shot with this thing. And initially, when you fire it, you let go of the trigger, it gives them a 5-second shock. I guess you can say 50,000 volts. The amperage is really, really low. That, I guess the amps is what will actually, that does the damage. So a lot of volts, very little amps. But it gives them a 5-second ride, I guess, ride the lightning, total incapacitation. I don't know other way to describe it other than just a full body, almost like having a seizure. You just lock up, involuntarily, muscle spasms, that kind of deal. You can't move them. If you're standing upright, you're going to go down. You can't catch yourself. That's really how most suspects are injured. It's not from the taser, it's from the fall. I've seen them hit their heads, concrete, knock themselves out cold, that kind of deal. It's generally the fall that gets them, not so much the taser. Once it's turned off, there's no effects. You don't feel anything. But just imagine some of the worst, I don't know if you've been electrocuted or been shocked, maybe on a electric fence. They pale in comparison to this. It's more like I just remember extreme burning sensation. Imagine someone taking a hot iron and inserting it down your throat and out the old tailpipe. It just feels like you're on fire. There's no other way to describe it. But good weapon. I think it's the best thing they ever gave us. It can be used also. You can remove the cartridge, and at that point it becomes I'll show you. Just a regular stun gun, and that hurts like the dickens. I'm gonna tell you, it's a pain compliance point of contact. Just put it wherever, pull that trigger. It doesn't incapacitate, but it hurts like it really hurts, and they generally comply after a few of those. So, my opinion, this is the best. And it's less lethal, of course, but it's the best tool they've ever given law enforcement. Alright. You see my pocket knife earlier, that was for whatever. This is the one, This one's used for social work. This is a last ditch type weapon. I keep it on my opposite weak side, kind of concealed, opposite side of my firearm, I guess you could say. Cold Steel Peacekeeper 2, razor sharp, nasty, very nasty. Like I say, keep it on the opposite side. I am left-handed, so like I say, last ditch. It's hit the fan if I'm to this point. Generally, it'd be someone. I'm on my back, someone on top of me. They're trying to take my weapon out of my holster, which is a level 3 holster, by the way. Very, very nice holsters from Safariland. Extremely difficult for someone that, without any knowledge, to remove a weapon, but anything's possible. I don't put 100% surety into that holster. Anything can happen. But this would be, like I say, last ditch effort. If I got my hands on this, someone was going to have a bad day if it got to this point. Alright, last but not least, SIG P226, 40 caliber. What can you say? Excellent handgun. In my opinion, one of the finest handguns out there. Extremely heavy though, a little on the heavy side, but an excellent firearm. Never had any problems, not a single one, no malfunctions whatsoever. Always dependable. Carry the Speer Gold Dot 180 grain jacketed hollow point round. Pretty good round. I don't think it's the best 40 caliber round on the market, but I think it's a pretty good round, not bad. And 2 extra magazines on the duty belt, and these hold 12 rounds apiece. Alright, well, I guess that's about it. As you can see, quite a bit of stuff here. Quite a bit. It's no wonder my back hurts sometimes. I'm getting older, and yeah, it's a lot of stuff to tote around. But it's all there. It's all necessary. It's nothing. It's things I use, so gotta have it. Just for example, for say, in street clothes, what my weight might be versus when I put on my uniform, ballistic vest, boots, duty belt, and all this gear, I'm about 22 pounds heavier, so that gives you some perspective. It's a wonder we can, you wonder why the police get outrun all the time, because we're lugging 22 pounds around on our waist, but that's what radios are for. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. That gives you some perspective. If you got friends in law enforcement, always wondered. And some officers may carry a little less than me, some carry more. I know that it's amazing, but anyways. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed the video. I appreciate it.